Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of Room for Improvement.
I feel like I've got your mic and you've got my mic. Normally, I have the little mic.
Yeah, Little Mike.
Yeah.
Is Little Mike somebody in hip-hop?
Lil Mike, yeah. Maybe. No, it's Killer Mike.
But Little Mike sounds like something. Oh, it's Lil Wayne, isn't it?
Lil Wayne. There's loads of
Killer
Lil.
Wayne.
There's loads of Lils.
I did an answer. I was on Fighting Talk on the weekend.
How was it?
It was all right. I did an answer.
You won?
Yeah.
Mike told me you won.
It's quite easy. It was on with this guy.
I was robbed when I did it.
Charles. What was he called? Charles Aiken, he's called. And he's in the new series of Gladiators, and it's called Nitro, because they've listened to your stand-up.
So they should.
Yeah. Danny used to have this theory that, not a theory, it's actually just pointed out.
It was an observation.
An observation that the people who named the gladiators were like insidiously racist. Like all the black gladiators were called like Nightshade and Cole.
Shadow.
Cole.
Saracen.
Yeah. And then, so anyway, it's called Nitro.
Right.
But I was talking about, and he goes, I can't actually speak as Nitro.
Oh.
Because I'm not Nitro. I played a character Nitro, and it's MGM who own Nitro. Yeah.
Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Yeah.
They set the lion on him if he says anything.
Why did you say
I wonder how dead that lion is.
dead?
No, but like, I wonder when it already died in the 30s.
Do you reckon there's anyone alive that used to keep it?
No.
Any of the lion keepers?
Have we done it on this podcast about the Wizard of Oz?
Nope.
There's nobody in it who's alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It was nearly 100 years ago.
No, but recently there was one.
Yeah.
But I wonder how... because I'm weird.
We have talked about this podcast.
Yeah, we have.
Not on this one.
I think we have. about how they never grew up.
Yeah,
No. That was the Oompa Loompas. That one.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder now...
But then we did straight into it.
We did, but...
Because we said, do you reckon there's anybody who's in both?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing I'm thinking now. I want a definitive list of films where everyone in the production is dead.
Right. I went to see Dave Gorman last night, and this was on my mind. This is nothing to do with anything we spoke about. But when he did this bit, I thought to tell Danny this.
The worst thing that can happen to Gorman is his battery dying.
Oh, you know the one, because he does a whole show about PowerPoint, doesn't he? And the screen's up there, and it was like all bubbled. You know, the screen, it didn't look great. Oh. But it was part of it.
Oh, was it?
So the next slide comes on and there's no bubbles. It just looks like the poster.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Where was it?
At Buxton Opera
Oh,
House.
well, that would be me thinking that, this fucking old gaff with this old screen.
These old guys.
It's like the original screen.
I used to just get water from the fountain.
I love Buxton.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Bought a lovely lamp from there.
Did you?
Yeah,
I bought.
There's a place called Maggie Mae's, which is like an antique shop, but everything's from China. So it's like, everything's like new but looks old.
Oh, so it's repro.
Yeah, but it's really cool. Some of it's old, but some of it's
Let
like...
me tell you this before I forget, because you'll like it.
Go on then.
So he was talking about, he keeps getting the word H and H wrong.
Right.
How the letter H is H, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not H. You don't put a H on H, which is confusing.
Yeah.
So he went to like, goes, why so many letters have got the wrong? He goes like C. It's not even got a C in it. It's S-E-E. And he went, if you think about it, the alphabet's not even in alphabetical order. And he rewrote the alphabet in alphabetical phonetic order.
Oh, that's cool.
It doesn't sound funny, but it was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I hate this is why I prefer the French alphabet, because they say double V instead of W.
Yeah.
Because it is double V.
Is
W.
that what they call
I've
it?
got some films. Do you want them?
Yeah, go on.
What film's what?
Where everyone's dead.
Mm-hmm. Frankenstein, 1931.
Yeah, he comes back though.
No, he doesn't. His monster does.
Oh, I hate that.
Okay. Freaks from 1932. The Mummy from 1932.
This is all with Boris Karloff in, aren't they? Oh.
Duck Soup.
Are they all dead out of duck soup?
Yeah.
What, even like The Best Boy?
I don't know the film, but it says Duck Soup.
You don't know that film?
Nope.
Oh, that's another one for your list.
What's that after Goodfellas?
I've already seen it.
All right. How did you get on with your films that you watched?
I really liked Goodfellas.
Did you?
Yeah, but I didn't.
Hang on, let's talk about Goodfellas. What did you
Okay.
like about it?
I liked the main guy and then Googled him and then realised he's well old. Well, he's dead now, isn't he?
Ray Liotta?
Yeah.
Ray Liotta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really
died
fit.
last year. He's really fit.
Yeah.
He wasn't when he died.
No.
What's that
no.
Netflix thing he was in recently?
I don't know.
Oh, where he plays. Oh, yeah, he's really good.
There was love in it. between him and Karen.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
say that was
definitely
love.
that's definitely love. That.
Yeah.
That's
You love
what
when
love
he-
is.
When he hits the bloke on the drive. Have you ever seen anything as violent as your life?
Is it love when he wakes up and she's got a gun pointed at his face?
It's love though.
Karen!
And then he batters her on the floor.
Yeah.
You ever fucking do that
I
again?
really liked it.
Is it
was
love when he
really
moves
good.
his girlfriend in round the corner?
Is it love when she goes, I need some money, and he goes, how much? And she goes,
She loved him though.
No.
she didn't.
She loved the life.
Why do you know, Karen? I told you about this guy.
It was great. I really liked
Good,
it.
isn't it?
I watched Trainspotting last night though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
Do you know the best bit is when the baby dies?
It's horrible. That. It's horrible. Like my dad told me not to watch it.
It's not a real baby though. That's why you can watch it, is because you realise how stupid.
It's not a snuff film.
When it
Makes me
crawls
feel sick.
across the floor and it looks like a
I didn't
Cabbage
watch
Patch
that
Kid.
bit because
Across the ceiling, sorry.
I
You
was
can't judge a film if you skip
No,
forward.
you
I
can't.
didn't skip it. I was in bed, right? And I thought, I know what's coming here when he's tripping at that bit. I thought, I know what's coming.
Well, you
So I
can't.
put the cover over my head because I thought that baby's coming. It's horrible.
Do you know what I find interesting about Trainspotting? I know it was filmed mainly in Glasgow. Did you know that?
That was Edinburgh.
It's set in Edinburgh, but Edinburgh was too nice, apparently.
Right.
So they filmed some of it in Glasgow. But you know, like when you go to fucking Edinburgh and every cafe, like Harry Potter woman wrote a
Yes.
word in it.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be any of that.
For Irving Welsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's no like, what it would be funny is like, this is the pub where the worst toilet in Scotland was based on.
Yeah. I
Like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I know it's not glamorous, but people who like the literature would like to see
But
it.
I don't think tourists go to Edinburgh because of Trainspotting. I think tourists go to Edinburgh because of Harry Potter.
No, but while you're there though, it's a nice thing. Like, you're not going to bring tourists, but you might get them when they're there.
Yeah. Well, there are. Do you know we should speak about to this?
Irving Welsh.
No, Isabel Morehouse.
Oh yeah.
Because she's doing a Scottish literature in
Is
her
she?
degree course, yeah. So they do Trainspotting and Peter Pan. And,
Oh, shit.
Kidnapped and the world's first novel,
What's that?
Robinson Crusoe, isn't
Is
it?
it
Is he Scottish?
Robert Louis Stevenson?
No, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis pretended to be Robert Louis Stevenson. He was dead for 5 years and then he came back and started writing a book.
He wrote Robinson Crusoe, Daniel Defoe.
Daniel Defoe.
I just googled Daniel Day-Lewis.
So what's Robert Louis Stevenson?
He's Scottish. He
Yeah.
wrote Kidnapped and Invented Trains.
Is he Treasure Island?
Yeah, just Google, Pieces of Eight, you know, like
Yeah.
he's given us what we think of as pirates.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a bit.
Robert Louis Stevenson just tells about
Who?
what else. Robert R.L. The name is R.L. Stevenson. Big shout out to Natasha, who helps me with my diet food.
Oh yeah.
My diet, she's my
He's Scottish. Yeah, is that what you wanted to know? If he was.
Yeah, what
Scottish?
else has he written? What's his bibliography?
His discography.
What's his body of work? Anyway, Natasha really likes this podcast.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
That's good. Shout out Natasha.
I was going to quit it today, and I was telling her I was going to quit it.
Was you actually? It was, wasn't you?
Really?
Just tell us what his work is.
Google jobs
Done
to
it?
do on a Monday.
Google, is there mums and tums near me on a Monday?
Treasure Island.
No, it's not mums and tums. It's mums and tots and bums and tums. That's two different things, isn't it?
Mums and tums.
Mums and Tums is where you take your mum who's got indigestion problems.
Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince Otto. Strange cast of Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
Oh
Hyde.
yeah,
yeah,
of course.
Doctor Who, yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of my favourite books.
Yeah.
Kidnapped.
Yeah.
Alan Brett Stewart. The Black Arrow. The Master of the Ballantree. The Wrong Box. The Wrecker.
The Wrong Box was his first porno.
Catriona. The Ebb Tide. Where of.
Right, we've got enough now.
We've got enough now, yeah.
All we wanted to do was note that we were right.
You lost me at the wrong box. I was just thinking of.
Do you know what I did at the weekend talking of culture?
I thought he was going to say talking of the wrong box.
I went to see the David Hockney exhibition,
Oh, is it?
the National Portrait Gallery.
Is it beautiful?
It's not beautiful. It's you know what, you watch it, talking of body of work, you see it and you go, fuck me, he's worked hard. So much work.
He's second most important person ever from Bradford, isn't he?
Who's the most important?
Gareth Gates.
So, you know what's really, 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 really weird, right? So the exhibition was decent, and it's that famous current picture of Harry Styles he did.
Right.
With the yellow shirt and all. You know the one, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't think Joe Lycett was better.
Doesn't matter. No, it wasn't.
It was.
It wasn't. No, it's really good. It's really good.
Lycett was well better.
No, it wasn't.
His artwork's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and you see all this stuff, right? And you come out, you think it's great. And you know, classic exit through the gift shop. And, you know, do you buy it? And I didn't buy anything this time. You know what you can buy?
What?
You can buy a David Hockney outfit. So you can buy the jacket he wears, the smock, the glasses, and his hat, and a scarf.
The David Smockney.
David Smockney. Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
You sent your kids in school on World Art Day as David Hockney.
I wondered why I saw people coming out the Van Gogh with bits of their ears missing. Buy a razor, straight edge razor. And that's not true, is it? Isn't that one of the world's great myths? He didn't actually cut his ear off.
Well, he painted a picture of himself with his area, the big bandage, didn't he?
Apparently just snipped a little bit of his lobe off.
He did. I remember somebody trying to explain that to me in school because he loved his brother so much.
I heard it was because he loved his wife so much or a woman so much.
I heard it because he was mental.
Yeah. Died poor anyway.
Yeah, not now though, is he?
He was one of them that if he had Instagram reels,
Yeah.
he'd have been. People were saying to, "Oh, you're really good, Van Gogh, but you just need to get on social media."
If he'd have been around in the DVD age,
he just
sweet spot the DVD.
He just
market.
needed to put himself out more.
I've got a voice note for you from someone that says exactly that, and I'll play it on the Patreon.
Says exactly what?
About you being a bit like Van Gogh.
Oh, I don't want to hear it.
Is he the Sugar Man? DaKnees Sugar Man.
What is that?
The guy is.
I've heard of the DVD.
South African guy, and there was these geezers in. No, they were in South Africa, and because of apartheid, they didn't get a lot of music, and they just found this album, and they loved it so much,
right,
that it became a huge hit in South Africa. But he never knew about it because there was nothing coming in and out of South Africa. So eventually went to find him, and he was a massive star in South Africa, and he was sort of like penniless in America. So he went over and became a huge star over there. And
did he get his dough?
Yeah, made dough. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
We've got quite a few bits to get through on the podcast, haven't we?
I don't know.
We've got the quiz, we've got the unimprovables, we've got all that sort of stuff. But I want to tell you a little story about what happened to me the other night. So on Wednesday night, I was contracted to do a performance in the Welsh town of...
Can I guess? Booth.
No, it begins with B.
Oh, that's the only one I know.
Banger.
Banger.
Bricken.
Brecon, you know that because you did my diary.
I've still got it wrong.
No wonder I'm the...
Don't try and make a joke now that you're somewhere you shouldn't be or something because of me.
So, no, that's not the case. So I got the train, that rattler, you know, that goes down the middle of Wales and England.
Through Chester, Shrewsbury, that one.
It doesn't go through Chester, but it goes like Craven Arms and
I hate
all that sort of thing.
That bit of Shropshire depresses me.
Ludlow, Hereford.
I like Ludlow. But Craven Arms has got a barber's called Ali Barber, and every time I see it, I'm just like, oh.
So I went to Abergavenny.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say Abergavenny without saying Abergavenny.
I can.
Because you're not racist. So I went to Abergavenny, and then I walked from Abergavenny to the bus station, where I had a proper old chat with some old Welsh ladies. They were always going, I've just been on the bus to Cwmbran. They were chatting to me about what they do. They have a covered market there and all this. It was really good.
Wales is amazing, I think.
I did this once on social media. I said Wales is the best of all the countries. Don't mean that I'd want to live there or anything. England is so cis, isn't it? England is just so heteronormative.
Oh, come on.
It is, but Wales is a bit groovy, isn't it? It's a bit different, isn't it? You can't, be great, wouldn't it? If you was Welsh, you would like the Welsh football team.
Yeah, no, I love Wales, but saying that there's not certain places in Wales that if Mr. Patel moved in, they wouldn't be trying to fuck him off is a mad thing.
I'm not saying that.
What do you mean then?
The whole country is just a little
You made
bit...
it sound like Hebden Bridge.
No, the whole country is just a little bit
It's
more...
better. Wales is better.
It's slightly different than the normative. It's not as vanilla. It's not as pasteurised.
Yeah.
Homogenised is the word, not pasteurised. That's the wrong phrase, isn't it? Homogenised. Because you do have homogenised milk as well, don't you?
Yeah, no, I get it.
And vanilla milk. Do you have vanilla milk? I don't know.
You can. Yazoo brought out a vanilla moo and it was
Did
well
they?
nice. Yeah, it's really good. Tasted like melted ice cream, the bottom of the bowl.
Did it?
That was great.
That was going to be my unimprovable today, but I changed my mind.
What was?
Apple pie a la mode.
What's that?
Apple pie and ice cream.
Oh.
It's supposed to be like it's unimprovable.
I mean,
It's not in there.
No, I know, but we can talk about it because these things are very personal. But I think that might have been one of the most controversial things that anyone said on this podcast.
I don't think it was,
mate. Custard Twitter would have been mad.
Ice cream beats custard every day of the week.
Doesn't?
Yeah, it does. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you have no choice with ice cream. It's cold. Custard, you can have it cold or hot. It's got too many variables.
2.
No.
That's not too many variables.
No. When you're in your house and somebody goes, "What's for pudding?" and they go, "Apple pie and custard." And they go, "Do you want hot pie and cold custard or hot pie?" And it's too many.
I have cold pie, hot custard.
Well, see, that's you to your own, but you are, different.
And because I don't own a microwave, saucepan the custard.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got an air fryer?
no.
You're not?
No.
No convenience with you, is there?
You don't need it for chicken fried rice.
What was I talking about then before we went? Oh,
Cumbrawn.
so Brecon, yeah. So I get the bus from Abergavenny, the train to Abergavenny, the bus from Abergavenny to Brecon. Then it's a little bit of a walk, and it's an amazing place, Brecon. It's like the gateway to the beacon, so there's a lot of people go walking there. It's like a Welsh Ambleside.
You drive through it when you go to Swansea, right?
It's like a Welsh Ambleside, or as I called it, a Lambleside.
Oh, I like it. Lambleside. Lovely.
And so I'm having a look around the town. I get my Happy Cow app out, which shows me all the plant-based food I can have in the local area. And there's an amazing Thai place and everything else. It's not been open since September. Looked at another one that was closed because it said it went to this place. It was like this Thai place. It went closed because of the gas problem.
Wow.
I never know what it was, so I went to a chippy, and they offered Chinese curry or Irish curry.
What's Irish curry? Raisins?
No, it was just like Chinese curry, I thought. It didn't seem any different to me.
Can you Google what Irish curry is? Is it like, did it have a shot of Bailey's in it?
Tipsy curry. Irish curry sauce. You're going to tell me that's got milk in it, aren't you?
Please do.
You're not very fast at Googling, are you? Why does it take so long?
Rachel's on Bing.
Yeah. Rachel's on
asking Jeeves.
Shit. Do you know another one before that?
Lycos.
Yeah. Are you part of the generation that remembers Netscape Communicator?
Justin, I didn't have the internet in my house until I was 24.
Well, I didn't have the internet in my house till I was 30.
Yeah, but that was that was when I was 10.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah. That when we do that, that's just filler. And as soon as we look at you, go.
Okay. It's darker and richer than its English counterpart and typically contains the flavour enhancer MSG and milk.
You put that bit in, haven't you?
Yeah.
She's put that bit in.
But it has got MSG in it.
Yeah, she's good at that. She was very good how she did that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good.
There's just a little pause before a milk.
But
if I was
isn't
doing that joke, I'd have gone, contains MSG and milk.
I'm not a comedian, though.
No, but yeah, that was, I think because you're not, that was funnier than what we'd have done it.
Good. So anyway.
So what no, we can't just, I'm sorry.
What are you doing now?
I want to know, that sounded like the Chinese curry to me. So why? Because you can't tell me that the difference is the Chinese curry hasn't got MSG in it.
No.
I think it says it's darker and thicker.
Right.
It's probably a bit like Scouse, isn't it? What is that?
Oh, no. It's a thing. Sorry. I've heard this.
Right.
So it's like Spanish cleaning products.
What's that?
It's like a thing. So people go, I'm trying to, you know what it's like? Nigerian Fanta. So that'll be the curry sauce that they have in Irish chippies that people like.
Yeah.
So in Chinese chippies in Ireland, they'll probably just have that curry.
Right.
I might be wrong, but I've actually heard people talk about it like, when I've had chippies in Ireland, their curry sauce is well better.
It looks nicer.
I'd never heard of Irish curry sauce before.
Yeah, so it's like Spanish cleaning products.
It's usually English chips that offer English or Chinese curry sauce. You can buy Chinese curry sauce in Tesco. Look at that.
Oh, I'm defo getting a Chinese tonight.
Chinese and chip shop curry. One's chip shop curry sauce. Too much
things.
So, can't say too much things when you talk about Chinese chippies.
That's funny. Isn't it weird though how you did all that thing about how Wales is better because it's not homogenised, but really you just would have fucking loved the Wagamamas.
It is true. I'd have killed for a Wagamamas. So I had a little walk round. brilliant, lovely cinema in the middle of Brecon.
All right.
Beautiful. It looked like what's it called? Fellini. You know,
Right.
The lights and everything. If copyright camera operator had been there, he'd have been like taking pictures of that. It was really good. It was very good. So I get to the gig, right? Oh my God, I'm going to talk about Chinese people again. I get to the gig and I'm meeting a bloke called Jim Choi, right? So he's called Jim, Jim, Choi, Choi.
Yeah.
So he's clearly either of Chinese descent or he has a Chinese father or mother and he's using their name.
Or he's done
adopted.
Or he's done that thing where his name's not Jim, but he's gone, it's just easier.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't mean he was called... No, because I think Jim's like... You can have a... Jim can be a contraction of a Chinese name, can't it?
Right, okay.
Like Jiminy.
You sure it wasn't just Jin Choi?
No, it's Jim. It was Jim. So I'll go in this hotel. It's the biggest hotel in Brecon.
5 rooms.
I go in this hotel and there's a few guys in the bar. And one of them is a Chinese fella. So no, we don't go there. You're all right.
I thought this
You're on
was...
safe ground with Morehouse. Right?
I thought this was...
Oh. Yeah. A friend of ours who was unknowingly came across very racist. Another time, I did a gig at the Warwick Arts Centre, and when you come out of there, there's a pianos that people can play, you know them. And somebody, and my mate, and he was the guy playing the piano going, da 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 da, and it wasn't the kind of mood for a late evening kind of recital. And the bloke I was with turned round, and he went, "Hey mate, stick to chopsticks." And the bloke was Chinese.
Oh no!
Stick to chopsticks. And as he said it, he went, "Stick to chopsticks."
This has got the two best examples. This has got, like when I was in IKEA with Helen years ago, and someone pushed into her and she went, "All right, Bargy," and she turned around, it was an Indian guy.
You know the Rob Riley story?
But it's not as good as your, but we're not going to say it on here.
Why?
Because you won't want to say it, but when a friend of ours' son worked at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, I did it. I'll say it.
Go on then.
I'll say it because I wasn't being racist. We were at Black Comedy Night.
I think you should put it on Patreon.
Okay.
Right. The following story
I'll write it down.
will be on Patreon. All right. All right. We'll save that. Write that down and write down Rob Riley racist. And keep that in.
For the name of the episode.
Keep that in the podcast. Rob Riley racist. In fact, he said to me the thing, he went, "I've done another racist thing." You know, his mum, our mate Rob Riley, his mum, he's a very right on guy. His mum was the mayor of Oldham. She was the Labour mayor of Oldham.
Oh, cool.
Like, she's proper staunch Labour. And she was on the market, Tommyfield Market, in the 70s. And she went, "Hey, are them apples Cape?" Like, meaning, you two are too young to know this, but...
Can I guess?
Go on.
Is it an apartheid thing?
Yeah. So if apples came from the Cape, they were South African, and
Right.
people wouldn't buy apartheid fruit. I ain't gonna eat.
Sorry.
It's Rachel's opinion of apartheid.
I know.
She wasn't bothered, zoned out.
So his mum was on. She goes, "Hey, them apples Cape," because people didn't buy them because they're apartheid. And the woman says, "Yeah, the South African." She said, "Yeah." And Rob's mum went, "Oh, I'll not bother then." The woman, "Yeah, I know what you mean. All them black hands." And she had to stand there going, "No." Imagine that. That's the 70s for you, mate, and the 80s. Horrible people.
And the 90s.
And the 2000s.
And now.
And now, yeah. And in the future.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm in Brecon. So I phoned him. I thought, I can't risk going over and going, "Hey, Jim." And he just turned around going, "No,
What?
I'm here on a consulate exchange program from Beijing." And he goes, so I rang him and he answers the phone. I goes, "There you are." And he went, and he's got this really broad Yorkshire accent. He went, "Bloody hell, mate, I'm the only Chinese bloke in here." So I go over and I'm chatting to him, and he was good and everything. So this is about 5 o'clock. I've arrived, and it's really dark because it's in Wales and it's dead dark in it early at the moment. So we're going towards the shortest day, and so I feel like it's a lot later than this. I look at my watch. It's only 5 o'clock. I goes, "All right, what?" I said, "Should we do the sound check about 5:30? Because I'm doing an after dinner thing for his company's do." So he says, "What?" I said, "I'll do the sound check." He went, "What do you mean?" "Oh, just check the microphone." And he went, and this is when alarm bells started ringing. He went, "Microphone?" And I went, "Yeah." He went, there's no microphone, mate.
I think I know why, though. It's probably because of the gas problem. It's like one of them. It's everything's the gas
There's no
problem.
microphone, mate. And I went, well, why is there somebody coming with a microphone? He went, oh. So I went, oh, where am I going to do the gig then? He went, I don't know, just by the side of the table. So what do you mean by the side of the table? He says, just by the side of the table. I went, how many people are there? He went, 30. I went, 30? He went, no, 13. One table of 13 middle-aged men, while I had to just talk to them for half an hour about myself. And we'll put this picture on the episode. But that was the gig. That was the corporate gig I did.
I love that. They're not men either. There's like kids there.
I know. There was a couple of them who were younger.
Like 20.
But there was like the guy in the gilet. He got it. Got my gilet joke in there.
Which one's Jim?
I can't believe I went to look. That's the guy I wouldn't say hello, Jim. Yeah, so it's mad. 13 people in a gig.
Love that.
But they all knew how much they were paying me.
Was it loads?
It was the going rate for a 450 people award ceremony with black tie. I felt very overdressed.
Thought you said that restaurant was closed.
And I had like my black tie. I didn't wear my dicky bow, obviously. But it's kind of strange to be in the middle of just round a thing.
I'd have loved it.
Do you know what my on-call was? Got him around.
Did you forget your phone?
I got him around.
Just go out and come back in.
I got him around in.
Good.
I went out, so I get the drinks in, lads. It's the kind of gig it was. So, is it time for us to do the first of our features?
Yes.
What is our first feature we're doing today, Rachel?
What needs to improve?
What needs to improve? Does that come from Mr. Daniel McLaughlin?
Yeah, I basically this. Oh, go on. Just need to, I think my attitude needs to improve, but also some.
Finally.
No, in comedy and some. Basically, I'm going to use this as a way to get this story in that I really want to tell you about what happened to me at the weekend. So I turned up to this gig on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was just chatting and I did my little joke when the guy tells you that at 10:05, you've got to go on and do half an hour.
Yeah.
It's too long, Matt.
Too long.
So I just went, 25 though, yeah. And he went, no, half an hour. And he went, and last time you said that at York, the staff heard you, and I think it's very unprofessional because I timed you and you did 27 and a half. And I was like, well, that's enough though. And he was like, yeah, but because you'd said you were going to do less, it looked bad. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't do less. So that's negated by the fact that what I did, like if I'd have gone on and gone, I'm only going to do 2 and then did my time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what I've said before it. Like
Did he say and I timed you?
Yeah, on purpose, yeah. So I was like, all right. So then I did the gig.
Is this for Damien Larkin?
Yeah. So
what are you working for that prick for? Put that in the podcast.
I like him. But I did the gig and I did 3.5 minutes over.
So he owes you a minute now?
Yeah.
Could you imagine him going, last time you did that?
Do you know what annoyed me though? Do you know the only thing that annoyed me about it? Do you know when that gig was? 18 months ago. He stewed on it for that long. Like, if you'd have told me when I'd have come off stage and gone like, look, you did under there or whatever, that's fine. But don't wait 18 months and then be like, yeah, mate, have that.
The last time, and one of the only times I've ever worked for him, was at the Regent Theatre in Stoke-on-Trent on New Year's Eve.
Lovely gig.
And I arrived there, and he went, the problem with the ticket sales. He'd oversold the gig.
Right.
People were arriving late and all sorts of things. He'd made an absolute fortune. When I got there, he'd ordered himself a large Chinese... How many times can we say Chinese in this podcast? He'd ordered himself a large Chinese meal and was eating it on his own in the green room.
Yeah, I got there was like the corpse of a Wagamama's, which is also what we've said loads.
Like, don't eat and then don't get everybody else something.
It's not a green room though. It's like a a tributary of the
Yeah.
main thoroughfare. But it was what I'm trying to say on this podcast. It was
He
totally
used to-
my fault, and my attitude needs to change.
Well, his attitude needs to change as well. He used to go, right? The Comedy Store in Manchester used to have a church on a Sunday morning, so they hired it out to the church. And he used to go every week, right? Because he lived round the corner. He used to live in number 1 Deansgate in Beetham Tower. And he used to go because he had free breakfast and a coffee. And that's true, innit?
Imagine. What have you come for? The word of the Lord? Nah, the custard creams.
Oh, all right, then I'll have coffee.
I hate people like that, though. Not him, but like...
Turn up for free stuff.
Just people will have stuff just because it's free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they'll be they won't be hungry, but they'll be like, oh, it's free.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate them people.
When I used to work on Key 103, I was sponsored by Greg's.
Was it?
And every now and then they would bring in like a shop of products for you. So they're bringing about 20 different trays of all their products. So they'd say, oh, Justin Greg's have delivered some stuff for you. It was like a van full. So I'd just do like a all person's email to the whole business. Oh, Greg's have been in, very kindly brought everybody lunch. Whatever you want, go and help yourselves to it. It was a nice thing to do, you know.
Yeah.
And the guy who did the breakfast show emailed me and he went, could you save me a tiger loaf till tomorrow? And I just replied, I went, no, mate, it's 80p, you're on 150 grand a year, you prick.
Yeah, it's well annoying. Did you?
Let Gene in Credit Control have it.
Yeah. Have you heard about the Too Good To Go app?
Yeah.
So, do you know what it is?
Yeah.
So, did you see on Twitter the other day that someone got one from Aldi and it was 8 bags of salad? That's all it was. 8 bags of like that shit pre-packed salad.
But on the cusp.
Yeah, exactly.
Cusp salad.
Cusp salad is not what you want.
I'm always wearing. I never buy. I used to buy pre-bought salad, pre-bought salad.
Yeah, apparently it's like carcinogenic.
It's not just that; it's just so prone to go off quick. And as a vegan, it's probably the only thing that I can have. That and undercut rice like the week that can make you ill.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
I don't want to get into it because it is boring. And I don't know the facts.
It's not boring. It's only boring if you make it boring.
No, this now. What I'm going to say.
Yeah.
This is a genuine question. I'm not trying to be edgy, right? I'm not going to be like, oh, vegans, blah blah blah. But as a vegan, what are the if that's the salad that you have to eat, not you, but people. Arguably, is there better things for the planet? Like, is it right? What I'm trying to say is, say you only eat pre-packed salad and stuff like that as a vegan. Is it better for the planet? And I'm only talking about the environmental because I don't know, right? To just go to the butchers and get a grass-fed chicken breast.
I don't think so.
Right.
Because I think the amount of water it takes to feed
Right, okay.
a chicken or beef, just the
Or
water,
a beef. A chicken or a beef.
chicken or a beef like a wedding. I think the amount of water that animals consume
Right.
is enough anyway to sort of tip the argument in one way.
I just didn't know because of obviously the packing, the plastic on the...
Yeah, but people are not going to go from pre-packed supermarket salads to grass-fed.
Oh no, I know it's a false equivalency. I love saying that, but you know what I mean. I'm just trying to say, I wonder if you just lived off a butcher's chicken breast, or
what a diet choice.
Only pre-packed salad that's obviously factory packed.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Do you know that guy? Have you seen that advert for Zoe? The guy who puts the thing in his arm and it reads your blood sugars all level. One of the guys out of the Noise Next Door is in the advert for it.
Right.
It's like when like a diabetic thing that people have.
Does he improvise his blood sugars?
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, Australian spider! What a surprise!" He says there's just things like just eat more plants. That's going to be better for you and better for the environment. Even if you do eat meat, just eat more plants. Somebody told me once years ago, and I've got all the answers, but I haven't got to practice. But it's a really good thing is you'll not go far wrong with your diet if you never eat anything that has to be advertised.
Right. Okay.
So if you're just eating fresh food that you buy from the market or the supermarket.
So like fresh meat and veg and...
Yeah. And flour and grains and pulses. Things that don't need fancy packaging.
No Kit Kats. No. Saying that, they don't advertise Kit Kats anymore. Maybe I can get away with that.
They don't advertise Kit Kats.
I haven't seen a Kit Kat advert for so long.
I think Nestle are probably in the top 5 spenders of consumer global.
Yeah, but I don't... Well, wherever they're putting the money, I don't think it's on Kit Kats.
Of course it is. I've seen that for Kit Kats recently.
I haven't. That's all I'm saying.
There was one where
I am me.
Apart. two things apart, and it
Right.
went together.
Oh,
That's their
okay.
new strapline at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Do you know who loves Kit Kats more than anybody else? This is a bit like a Vimto UAE thing.
Oh, right. The Japanese.
Yes.
I know that.
They love Kit Kats.
They have
beyond.
like green one, matcha ones and
Matcha
that.
Kit Kats, yeah. I brought loads back from Tokyo and the
Did
kids
you?
hated them. In fact, I might give Rudy one, I think.
Maybe.
Gave him some chocolate. Anyway, shall we do the quiz?
Yeah.
What's the quiz called?
Loser stays on.
So yeah, it's time to play Loser Stays On now. We have our loser from last couple of weeks. How many weeks are you on, Rian? Are you there, Rian? Hey, Rian.
Yeah, hi, this is my 4th week.
Your 4th week.
Perennial
3 times
loser.
a loser. Well, Rian, there may be a glimmer of hope for you, some light at the end of the tunnel. There may be a crack of light appearing to rescue you from the internal shame that you're carrying around the Liverpool area within the civil service, being known as a thicko. Because taking part today is, for the first ever time in the history of Loser Stays On, a returning winner.
Why is she returning?
Because we've had evidence that DaKnees, hello DaKnees,
Hello.
that's DaKnees, 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 a.k.a. Rachel's mum, a.k.a. Tony Squeeze DaKnees, cheated when she was last on. Is this true, DaKnees?
I didn't cheat.
You didn't cheat, so go on, explain why you didn't cheat.
She was on a break.
Tony corrected one of my answers for me.
Yeah, you cheated then. You cheated, DaKnees, that's what you did. Tony enabled you to cheat. So, Rian...
But yeah, it should be Tony who's on then.
No, because you lost, you won.
Should be both of you.
Yeah. He's dead to me anyway now, Tony. I think he's worse than you, but I mean, I'm not happy with you, Denise. But anyway, we're going to play the game, and it's called Loser Stays On. The idea of this quiz is whoever loses has to come back next week and carry around the shame of everyone knowing that they aren't quite with it. So far, this is, as we've mentioned, this is Rianne's 4th appearance, and the thing is, she's not. You can tell with Rianne, she's not daft, is she?
I always thought he was going to say she's not asked. She's like, I don't know.
She is. Rianne, how are you feeling about it?
I'd hope to get off this week.
Okay.
I didn't think stupid, so.
Okay, well, we're going to start with you. We tossed an imaginary coin before the game show, and you imaginary won, and we imagined that you would go first. So Danny's going to ask you your questions, and I'm going to ask Danny's.
Hello, Rianne.
Hi.
Question 1. Which word represents M? M for in the NATO phonetic alphabet. Is it Mike, is it Moscow, or is it Milton?
Mike.
Is the correct answer. Well done, Rianne.
I nearly did say M for Mike.
Question 2 then goes to Denise. Which nationality was chess champion Bobby Fischer? Was he British, German, or American? Bobby Fischer.
British.
We're passing it over for a point. Oh, Rianne, your chance to take a commanding lead to take you to 3. He wasn't British. Was he German or American?
I think he was American, wasn't he?
Oh, he was.
He was. Correct answer.
Question 2, Rianne. Who starred in the 2008 film Taken? Was it Kurt Russell, Liam Neeson, or Bruce Willis?
Liam Neeson.
Correct.
Correct. Oh, Denise, this is not looking good for you. What colour is the background of the South Korean flag? Is it white, red, or blue?
White.
It's the correct answer. Snatched from the jaws of defeat.
Rianne, who had a hit with in 1981 with Vienna? Was it Duran Duran, Ultravox, or Soft Cell?
I actually don't know this one. Soft Cell.
We're passing it over for a point. All right then, Denise. It wasn't Soft Cell. Who had a hit in 1981 with Vienna? Duran Duran or Ultravox?
Ultravox.
Is the correct answer.
Means nothing to me, that.
Oh, Tony, get off.
I'm not guiding this time.
Tony, get off. It's got nothing to do with you, Tony. Always interfering. All right, Denise. Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons was the lead singer of which band?
Kiss.
It's the correct answer. You didn't even need multiple choice. So that's after 3 questions each. Where are we up with the scores, Rachel?
We're at 5-5.
5-5. Okay. Danny's dead chuffed that he's on the odd numbers because he's got to ask this question next. Rianne.
Rianne, Lafrague is a brand of what spirit? Is it vodka, whiskey, or rum?
Do you want a spelling on that?
It won't make a difference, but go on.
Laphroaig. Lafrague.
What were the options again? Sorry.
Vodka, whiskey, or rum?
I'm going to go whiskey.
Is the correct answer. DaKnees. The Col du Tourmalet is a famous tour climb in which mountainous region of France? Massif Central, the Alps, or the Pyrenees?
It's a good accent, that.
Do you want those options again?
You just want to say it
No,
again?
it's all right.
Paris?
Pyrenees.
You say Pyrenees?
Yeah.
It's the correct answer. Oh, it's 7-7 going into the final questions.
Last question. In which Tom Hanks film does he play Paul Edgecombe? Is it Castaway, Big, or The Green Mile?
Oh my God. The Green Mile.
Is the correct answer, which means, Denise, you need to get this, otherwise you're a loser.
Again.
In which state is the Petrified Forest National Park? Is it Oklahoma, New Mexico, or Arizona?
What was it called again?
The Petrified. What state is the Petrified Forest National Park? Hang on, we can hear you asking Tony.
No, I'm saying it to myself.
Then why did you do it quietly to one side?
That's so bad.
That's so bad.
Go on, give me the options again.
What did Tony not quite hear it? Oklahoma, New Mexico, or Arizona?
New Mexico.
Is the wrong answer. We could pass it over for a point, but it doesn't matter because that means, Rianne, you're off.
Unlucky, Tone.
Thanks, Rianne. You've been a great sport. Being a loser on Loser Stays On. Thank you so much for being a good sport, Rianne.
Thanks for making them easier.
I don't think we did. I think they would have been easier all last few weeks, but you've just been a bit thick. Have you got anybody you'd like to say hello to, Rianne?
No, I don't want anyone to know I've done this.
Cheers, Rianne. And Denise, that means you're back next week.
Can't wait.
Yeah, and we're going to have to bring you into the studio and put you in isolation because we don't trust you. Bye, Tony.
Bye, Tone.
Just in, Danny. She looked at me to give her the answer, but I didn't give her the answer.
Oh, look at him. Not only is he a pair of sheets, he's thrown you under the bus. How long have you been together, you two? And he's just throwing you under the bus like that. It wasn't me.
I know.
Oh, disgusting.
Never mind.
See you guys.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Like, I mean, what's quite cute about that is we learned something there about Rachel's parents. Is they're not conniving, are they? They weren't good enough to get. They were too thick to cheat, weren't they?
But then she was like, "Oh no, I was just saying it to myself."
She said like this, she went, what state? You could see her head going like that, couldn't you, in your mind's eye? What state was the Petrified Forest in? Tony! Right, before we go, what do we do next?
Unimprovables.
And unimprovables, just to leave us with. Just a thought for you, okay?
She's a perfect 10, but she wears a 12.
They all work.
So, the unimprovable this week is I've gone for a concept.
Oh yeah.
And it's a phrase you use in passive-aggressive parenting.
Okay.
It's one of the most powerful things you can say as a parent. And you've all done it. We've all done it. We've all been recipients of it. But it's incredibly powerful. And therefore, I think it's unimprovable. So I don't think your kid is of this age now. You can definitely use this weapon. Yours isn't of an age where you
Can I guess what it is?
I think you know what it is. Go on.
Do you want to go back to the orphanage?
No. But anyway, so the phrase is, I'm not angry.
I'm disappointed.
I'm just disappointed.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Never used it. I never will. Do you know why?
Because your parents did.
Because I think it's hack.
What do you mean?
Like, because I want to think of this is how much of a weirdo I am. I want to think of my own one of them. It's fucking great. Don't get me wrong. The first person that did give me 6, that was great. I love that for him. But yeah, I know what you mean. I think
you're allowed to do hack parenting.
No, you're not. You're not. I don't want to people.
You're going to start homeschooling next.
I don't want to get 2 stars off Mumsnet.
But that's such a powerful thing. It's just that even now with my 26-year-old son, it works.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
not angry at Barney. I'll be honest with you, I'm just a bit disappointed.
If anything, it probably works more.
Oh, you see him. Oh.
The longer it goes on,
it's
like you're still disappointed after 26 years. It's probably more effective the older they are.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine you being on your deathbed and Barney being like in his 50s and you going,
come close.
I'm just disappointed.
I'll do an impression of that now. You be Barney now, be on my deathbed.
All right.
Son, come close.
What do you want?
Let me know where you are.
I'm here.
I want you to know something, son. I was never angry at you. But you go,
Oh, that's good.
I was just disappointed.
Why are you a Jewish old man again? You always do that default Jewish man voice.
That's my voice.
No, it's not.
What?
It's not.
What's the my default?
You were like, Barney, come over here. Oy vey, I'm so disappointed.
Put the schleckel milk. Get yourself some of that Galathi fish. What do I know? I'm here.
That's what you do all the time.
Hey, it's been great having you on the podcast, everybody. Thanks so much. Been a great podcast today.
It's been a good one to go.
Oh, can you imagine if there was a bit more for you to have?
Oh, I'd love that.
Dead simple. You're just going to be a Patreon. For just £5, you can be one of our Patreon members, one of our fans, one of our close friends.
Fam.
You'll be one of the family.
We have to make it feel like we would actually hang around with these people outside.
You'll be one of the imps or the improvers.
No, the imps is good. The imps is good.
Yeah, for £5, you get the episode early. You also get a special bonus episode with things that are too hot for Apple.
Yeah, man. Be an imp, not a gimp. That's what we can say.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it simple. Be an imp. Impulse.
Oh, I hate them.
Yeah.
Have you got? They've seen that since the war in Russia. They've like started to bring that wombat in.
Yeah. Would be great if they brought a Jewish guy in, wouldn't it? They went, fucking hell. We're going to have to change this now. Some Israeli I don't think you can get wombats from Israel, can you?
I don't know.
Or Palestine.
I'm not familiar with.
Anyway, what about? We can edit that out. It's funny though, isn't it? That is funny. It would be funny.
Just edit all this.
So for just £5, you can be one of our Patreon, and you get all this chances to win prizes, a free extra bonus episode on Patreon every week. The sort of stuff that we don't talk about on the episode because it's a bit cheeky, isn't it?
Oh, it's too hot.
Too hot for the mainstream.
It's like that Hollyoaks that was on at 11.
Yeah, you couldn't handle it on this normal podcast.
Yeah,
you straights,
Straight.
you big squares.
What were you saying about the live show, Rachel?
We're doing it in January, and that if you're a Patreon, then they basically you can come.
FOC, fuck. You can come fuck, can't you? If you're on the Patreon, you get free tickets to our Patreon.
Yeah. Friends of Colour. Oh. I thought that's what it is. Isn't it? POC is people of colour, so I just changed the F.
Free of charge.
Oh, right.
You can come to our live episode with special guests, games, music, prizes.
You can also
maybe
come
one or
on.
two surprises.
Loser stays on as well.
Live.
Loser stays on live, and it's
live.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.